Let's go, man. I know y'all not used to seeing me up here dolo tonight, but I'm doing a little special on Black and Talkative tonight, a little special calling episode. Y'all see the question down there. I just want to know how real Americans feel about the Trump administration 14 months in tonight. That's what I'm talking about tonight on a special episode of Black and Talkative. I'm taking all calls and please, I want to talk to serious Americans out there. I don't want to talk to people who want to troll and just call in and say nonsense. Like I really want to have a great dialogue with people out there tonight, and I want to see where things go from there. Come on, guys, come on here and get in here with me tonight. Come on and get up in here with me tonight. Let's go. Y'all see the number on the bottom of the screen down there? Y'all see the question on the thing? Y'all see the question up on the screen? I'm just trying to get some feedback tonight to see how everyone is feeling 14 months in after the Trump of the with the Trump administration. Come on, guys, let's go. I'm gonna play a couple tunes real quick. See if anybody get up in here tonight. Y'all see the question? Who on there with us tonight, man? Come on and y'all check in up there tonight. Let me get some feedback up here tonight. It's a little 1 hour little special I'm doing tonight for Black and Talkative, guys. I just want to hear the feedback from real Americans. Like I said earlier, if you call in, I want to hear some great feedback from you. I don't want to hear no trolling. I want to speak to real Americans all across the world tonight. I want to speak to everybody out there. So I just want to hear some of you guys' feedback. How do you guys feel about the Trump administration 14 months in? Rob, what's good, Rob? Good looking on the check-in, Rob. All right. See if we get any call. I'm gonna play a little tune real quick and see if we get a little calls in first. I see you, Chris. I see y'all out there, baby. I see y'all. Let's go. I'm trying to get somebody up in here tonight. I know somebody out there. I know somebody got something on their mind tonight. I'm gonna spin a little tune real quick for y'all. Oh, y'all, let's go. The theme song for the Black and Talkative right here. Come on, y'all. Y'all get up in here with us tonight. Check on in. Let me get some feedback from y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
No money, no conversation, not talk paper, y'all niggas hating. On the grind, this shit amazing. Celebration, real niggas made it. Gucci suits, bossed up. Fuck boy, don't cross us. Power circle, money team, don't give a fuck who don't like us. Everything I spit a piss. Bitches shooting up like a missile. You try to check for
I'm trying to get some feedback tonight. Come on, y'all. I'm here from real Americans tonight. How do y'all feel about the Trump administration? Right now, let's go.
RP to that nigga pimp. You ain't getting no money.
Y'all see the number down on the bottom of the screen, 718-504-1763. Let's go. Y'all see the number on the bottom of the screen down there. I'm trying to talk to some real Americans, no matter what you are, what you're affiliated with. You're affiliated with the Democrats, the Republicans, Independent, Green Party, Construction, whatever party you're affiliated with. I'm just trying to get some feedback from people in here tonight. Well, how y'all doing tonight? Niggas don't want to check in. Let's go. Y'all be hearing a lot of people up on the internet, and everybody got all this feedback about what's going on and how they love the president and everything like that. So I just want some feedback tonight. I want to talk to real Americans, no trolling motherfuckers, straight real Americans. See where y'all at. Let me see where y'all at. Come on. Mhm. There we go. Whoever's checking in with me, y'all see the question on the bottom of the screen down there, man. If y'all want to call and I want to get some real feedback from real Americans tonight. We don't want no trolling, so hit that number down there. Call in, give you 2 minutes to share your opinion with us tonight. The call in number down there again is 718-504-1763. Let's go. I want to hear from real Americans, real Americans. I see a couple people checking in. Who up in there with us? Come on, y'all. I see my YouTube. All right. Y'all in there, y'all playing tonight. Everybody try fine. Y'all scared of something? Nobody ain't got no feedback no more now. We definitely not trying to I'm not trying to upset nobody. I just want to get feedback from real Americans out there. That's all I'm asking for. Like it's a lot of fast moving things that been going on with this administration lately. No, we got a president who started his own peace board, talking about he's taking $10 billion from taxpayer money. I want to know how people feel about things like that. Or we got the head of the FBI director dancing and jumping around, getting drunk on taxpayer money while he's overseas somewhere at the Winter Olympics with the USA hockey team. Like it's a lot of shit that's going wrong over here. You got the Suns making crypto deals. These guys is boosted their wealth to $120 billion in 14 months. I mean, nobody got anything to say about those type of things that's going on out there tonight. I know a lot of things we can't change a lot of things, but how do you guys feel about those type of things? Come on, man. I know y'all out there tonight, man. Put some call-ins on there. Let's go, y'all. Stop playing. Mm. Let me spin another tune real quick. I guess let me play some music. Maybe gets people up in here tonight. Play some of that bomb. Nah, my bad. I ain't mean to hit that, y'all. My bad, my bad. But come on, man, for real, y'all. I'm just trying to holler at everybody out here tonight, man, to see how y'all feel. I understand to be people scared to spread their opinion and things, but this up here, we giving you an open space to come up here, share your opinion with us, and I want to hear from real Americans. Like I said before, I don't want to hear from no one that's trolling. If you're gonna call in, you're gonna troll. We don't want to hear from you tonight. I want to hear from real Americans that's having real problems out here. Because a lot of you people get your news from Fox News, CNN, and all those people is all together. They all work together. It's all propaganda. So I want to hear from real Americans to see how y'all really doing out there. How are y'all? How is your 401ks doing? How is your money growing? Like, did your life change in these 14 months? Are you happy that the president is back? Are you sick that he's back? I just want to hear from real Americans. I'm about to play some more music real quick though, man. I guess because nobody got no questions tonight, so I'm gonna just play a couple tunes real quick. Facebook and YouTube, man. I don't own the copyrights to this music. I'm about to get back into it real quick. Come on, y'all. Let's go, man. I know y'all see the question down there. I see y'all keep peeking your heads in the room and checking out the room. Come on, man. I want to hear from some real Americans. Like, ain't none of y'all got no questions. Everybody out here just playing around and just be talking shit, and nobody want to call in and give their side of the story. I guess y'all want to keep listening to the Fox News and the CNN and getting your news up from a bunch of bullshit people. I don't see why this is. Look at this right here, man. Next time I ain't doing this shit no more for y'all, man. I want to speak to real people, and it seems like y'all want to speak to a bunch of trolls and a bunch of idiots out here, man. We trying to have a real dialogue and a real conversation tonight on Black and Talkative. And I guess everybody out there is just a bunch of, I don't know, a bunch of nonsense, man. But I'm gonna hang around for a few more minutes. I'm gonna hang around for a few more minutes. If nobody's up there, then I'm out of here, man. Mhm. Let's go. Come on, man. I know y'all up this motherfucker. Let's go. Where's the viewers? Where's the YouTubers? Gotta be some. Y'all full of it, man. Come on, man. I want to hear from some real people. Where y'all at? I know y'all out there, man. Niggas ain't watching, man. Y'all niggas don't want to call in. Nobody. That's crazy that we have a bunch of people out here, especially people in my community, who sit back and they want to just run their mouth and talk a lot of shit. And I see a bunch of bullshit every day on the internet. And it's a shame that none of y'all have nothing to chime in and say anything about what's going on in today's politics and in today's world today. Sometime, man, I really be ashamed of my own people like that, man, for real. Like, I don't understand y'all. Like, this is not a time to come up here and try to bash y'all, none of that. But I just be trying to reach out to people and hear from real Americans and things like that. And it seemed like you can never, I don't know. Sometimes I get lost for words, man, though. But it just seems like our people don't never want to chime in and support things like that. And All I'm doing right here tonight is trying to give people their side of the story. Let's get into some real news out here. Let's not listen to these news organizations, these Fox News and these CNNs. Y'all could call in tonight. I want to know how real. I don't want to hear opinions from Scott Jennings and Sean Hannity and Abby Phillips and Anderson Cooper. I don't want to hear from these people. I want to know how the real Americans are doing out there, because all we do is watch the TVs and they taking all these polls. Who are they? Who are these people polling? They saying 70% of Americans don't like this, 30% don't like this, 50%. Who are y'all polling? Because ain't nobody come knock on my damn door. So you know what I mean? I just want to hear from real Americans to see how they really feeling. Like, did your pockets grow when Trump is back for these 14 months? Well, going into 14 months? Or are you still the same? Like, that's all I want to hear from my real American people out there. I'm tired of hearing from these mainstream medias and these news organizations that's telling us that it's these people that's voting for this, or it's 70% of the people who cares about what's going. None of that shit is true, because who are they polling? Themselves? They sit around the desk and they ask each other these questions? Because it's damn sure not 70% of Americans hate what's going on today. That shit is a total lie. Some people love what's going on today. Some people love that we might be into another war in the Middle East. It makes people money. So some people love the shit that Donald Trump went and did, and he went down there to Venezuela and he went and snatched the man out of there, but he still left his organization still in charge in Venezuela. So he didn't really do anything. You know what I mean? I just want to hear from y'all people. I'm tired of hearing from the mainstream media and they telling us how we supposed to feel and what's right in our lives. So this is y'all time to step up, and this is y'all time to come in here, and this is y'all time to come in here and share how y'all really feeling in today's America. That's all I want. I want to know how people is feeling in today's America today. Y'all can even chime in the chat. If you afraid to do a call, and I mean you drop something in the chat, I can answer your question if you put it in the chat just as well. You know what I mean? There we go. We got a couple people coming in. Y'all see the question down there. I want to speak to real Americans, nobody trolling. How do you guys feel about the Trump administration 14 months in? The numbers at the bottom of the screen if you want to call in or if you want to chime into the chat. That's all I'm trying to figure out tonight. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Like, I speak my little bit of peace when we do our show during the weeks on Wednesdays and Saturdays. But tonight is an open night for you guys to get in here and say what you got to say tonight. Like, I'm tired of, like I tell y'all again, I don't want to repeat myself again, but I'm gonna say it one more time for y'all guys. If it's up to the Fox News, it's up to CNN, it's up to MSNBC, NBC, ABC, CBD, whoever the fuck they want to have. If it's up to those people, I don't believe those people when they taking these polls. So it's only right that we can hear from the real Americans. What's going on? Yo, James, what's going on tonight? James, you see the question down there tonight, James. That's all I'm just trying to get to hearing from our real Americans tonight. Man, I'm tired of hearing about these polls that the mainstream media is taking, and they saying 70% of the people like this, or maybe 80% of the people don't agree. Like, I just want to know who are those people that's being polled. So you know what I mean? This is a night that I'm opening the floor to the all the viewers out there tonight. If you want to drop something in the chat, or if you want to hit the number down the bottom screen, you could call in. You could give me 2 minutes of let me know how you feeling about the Trump administration 14 months in, or how you feeling about any politics. It don't only got to be about Trump. If you're not associated with the Republican Party, you could tell me how bad the Democrats doing. You could tell me how bad the Republican are. It doesn't matter to me because I don't rock with either side. I just want to hear from real Americans, and I want to know where these polls are coming from. But I know I see a lot of people, because I see a lot of things every day on the internet, and I see a lot of people giving their feedbacks on things, and then when I watch the news, it's a total different thing. So that's all I'm asking from the crowd and from the people out here tonight, is that I just want to hear how y'all guys feel. We see a couple viewers out there. Drop something in the chat, guys. Somebody got to feel some type of way. Like, it's just not a bunch of y'all out there just watching me on the screen right now, and y'all feeling like, come on, let me know who's feeling the type of way out there, man. Sheesh. guess everybody out there just living a perfect life then. See, that's what I'm saying about the news media. The news media got to be lying then. Cause shit, ain't nobody got a problem out there. I'm looking out there tonight. Ain't nobody got a problem tonight. I guess everybody living great, doing what they got to do. You know. But yeah, it's a lot of things that I would love to have feedback from people. I would have like to have a dialogue, but I need somebody to chime in to have a dialogue. I don't want to talk to myself all night and shit, man. I see y'all out there. Who out there with me? Yo, drop some checks in the chat, man. Drop some checks in the chat. Let me see who rock with me. Y'all see the question down there. You know, if you feel like I said, if you feel like you want to call in and have a little dialogue for a little 2 minute dialogue, you know, back and forth, you tell me your opinion, I give you my opinion, or you could drop something in the chat. You know, however you want to do it. If you scared, if you nervous to get up on the screen, or if you nervous to take a call and anything, like you could drop it in the chat. There we go. There we go. Come on, we got a couple more people in here. I just know they cannot be telling the truth out there. I know somebody's facing some problems. Like y'all gotta be. Nobody's living a perfect life out there, man. Somebody gotta be facing some problems. I want to hear from it. All of y'all out there is not doing great. Everybody's not doing great. Because if everybody was doing great, we wouldn't have no damn crime in America. Crime will be reduced to 0% if everyone was doing great in the world. Crime happens a lot of times because people are not being equal, or people try to get above, like people try to climb out the water and get it and go above the surface, but then they get pulled back down. So this is where crime and stuff is coming from. So somebody out there gotta be doing a little something. Like, come on, guys. I know y'all out there. I know somebody's messed up. I'm not telling you to give me your life story and tell me you're messed up and you can't eat and shit at nighttime or something like that. I ain't trying to hear them kind of stories. You know, I want to hear, well, definitely, well, it can go into that. I want to hear if people really struggling or if you are doing this great because the orange man is back in office. Like I said earlier, it's been a lot of things going on. I know you guys had to hear about the $10 billion from the taxpayer money. Like nobody don't want to speak about the $10 billion where all the Trump supporters out there think y'all doing good in the middle of this country is poor as hell. Like, you know what I mean, man? Yeah, you got the FBI director dancing over there on our taxpayer money, and y'all fine with all that. This is crazy, man. We got a vice president that's missing. They talked a lot of shit about Kamala Harris when she was the vice president. What did she do? What our vice president doing today? Our vice president is missing today. JD Stupid Vance, he's missing today. Nobody talks about him. This is why I tell you about America. America don't want to change. They don't want to get the situation right. They criticize Kamala Harris, and I'm not a fan of these Democrats, so don't get it twisted. But they criticize Kamala Harris for 4 years straight and ask her what was she doing for 4 years. And y'all gotta answer to me now. What is JD Vance doing for the last 13 or 14 months? He haven't done nothing but told fake ass dad jokes and look like an idiot. And then he not even getting the praise from his president right now. The president is praising Marco Rubio more than he praising the guy he picked to run with him. So you know what I mean? Like how, like, come on, man. How do y'all feel about things like that? How they criticize the black woman, they criticize the shit out of her for 4 years. And they letting this little hillbilly guy get away with all this bullshit for 13, 14 months. Nobody is pressing him and calling him up. He's giving up fake interviews, don't know what he's talking about, calling people terrorists and everything. And he don't even know what the hell he's talking about. And y'all not getting on his ass yet, but y'all criticize the black lady for 4 years and ask her what was she doing? Y'all gotta be kidding me, man. Come on, man. I know it's somebody out there that got something on their mind, man. Y'all a bunch of frauds out there, man. Definitely. The Republican Party, they're a bunch of frauds, man. And like I said, I don't speak for the Democrats because I don't care for them either, but the Republican Party is a bunch of frauds. The president, the vice president, even that little fucking man of Stephen Miller, he's a fraud. Steve Bannon, everybody who associate with them guys is frauds. That's crazy, man. I appreciate the little bit of viewers that's popping in tonight, but you know what I mean? I wish y'all had some shit going on, man. I wish y'all had something going on, man. Somebody got something going on. There's no way in the world that everybody's doing great. Like I want to know about how your children's school district doing, how you feel about your mayor, how you feel about your governor. You know, like I said, it don't got to be about Fat Man and his administration. You could talk about your local politics if you guys know anything about them. Let me spin another tune real quick. I'm gonna spin some on my music on Facebook and YouTube. I do not own the copyrights. Let me spin something else. I got you. I'll be right back, y'all. Take an intermission. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's go. Let's go. We back. Take a little intermission real quick. Who else out there with us? Come on, man. I know y'all got something out there for us. Who that? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of companies want their money back, Jay. Hell yeah. The Trump administration got to give back a lot of money when the Supreme Court made that decision the other day. So you got FedEx. Um, I believe you have FedEx. You got I think Amazon is another company that's about to get they money back from him. Even Meta. You got Meta, you got a few companies, but right now, as of right now, yes, FedEx is suing Trump, the Trump administration as of right now. And they need to give that money back. Like he took them out, he took in tariff revenue of 160 billion. First it was 1.6 billion or some shit like that. Then it turned out to be 106 million. Like we don't know where none of that money's at, Jay. We don't know where none of that money's at, but that's a great thing that the FedEx guys is doing to them. FedEx is doing a great thing by wanting their money back because Donald Trump lied to everybody. He's telling us that inflation is at 1.2%. That's a lie. Inflation is at 2.9%. So don't let this guy lie to y'all. Like y'all can look up these things for yourself out there. The inflation is still up. Unemployment is going back up now. So what is this guy doing in the 13, 14 months that he's been around, but he's making his own family rich? And now they got to give some of that money back. But what needs to happen is he need to stop with his antics that he's doing and things today, like with the $10 billion from taxpayer funds to fund his damn peace board. How can y'all have a peace board to try to rebuild Gaza with $10 billion, but then y'all look at us in the face today and say that y'all can't figure out how to give Americans health care? These are the things that I try to say today is foreign aid. Foreign aid need to be cut. I'm not with the foreign aid. Foreign aid needs to be cut. If you're going to have that much money for foreign aid and we don't have health care here in the most developed nation today in the world, and people like Canada, people like Germany, people like Denmark, all these places can do it and they can figure out how to give their citizens health care. But y'all want to take $10 billion and add it to a peace board and y'all okay with that? This got to be nuts. Gotta be. Said Trump is a natural born scamming liar. Of course. And let me tell you one thing, he's a fucking New Yorker. That's his problem, Jay. Like I'm not even gonna lie. I'm from New York. And a lot of New York people like the fast talk motherfuckers. And if you play into that narrative, they're gonna be in your pockets before you even know what happened to you. And that's the shit that Trump is doing today. He's in everybody's pockets, and then they turn around and realize that, damn, I done lost $10 million, and you turn around and look, Trump got $120 billion. So you got to be careful with them fast talking New York motherfuckers, man. That's all I got to say to people about that out there, though, Jay. He's definitely a natural born scamming fucking liar. His little fat orange. You see the nigga shitting on himself in the middle of a press conference. Got the motherfucking president dropping loads and shit in the middle of a press conference. You little old nasty orange motherfucker. Some will say he is a businessman. A businessman? What type of businessman loses a lot of money like that, though? He is a businessman. He don't get me wrong. Trump is a businessman, but what type of businessman loses all that money like that? And then at the end of the day, Donald Trump is the one. remaining with his money while all the companies go bankrupt. He's filing for his bankrupt now. Trump Airlines is gone. Trump Steaks is gone. This motherfucker selling Trump gold coins, Trump watches. He got Trump everything. He want to put his name on the building with John F. Kennedy. Like, y'all know this man is not deserving to be mentioned next to a man like John F. Kennedy. Everybody in the world knows this. Get off my president. Get your ass out of here. Fuck your president, nigga. Let me see up there now. Businessmen lose money all the time. That's what happens when you take risks. No, I understand that. We're not saying that. Of course, they're going to lose money, but he loses money. I mean, everybody around him loses money. He don't lose the money. He's gaining wealth for everybody. Every business venture that he go into, Atlantic City, shut his shit down. They lose out on all the money. They got to pay the fines and everything like that. But you know where Trump is at? Trump then gained another $10 million, $20 million in wealth. You know what I mean? So he's a great manipulator, and he's a great fucking liar. That's what he do. Like I said before, he's a New Yorker. He's a fast talker, and he know how to get in people's pockets before they know the money is missing. What he said? Your president is a crook. Yeah, you already know, Jay. Yeah, we ain't worried about him. Be nice to the orange man. No, we are nice to him. Like, I tell you, but these are the questions that I'm getting. So it seems like I'm just getting questions from the liberal side. I want to have questions from the Republican side too. I want them to defend him so we can have a perfect dialogue back. I just don't want to come down on him because at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with him like that. I don't like the shit that come out his mouth, but I don't really care about the president that much. So you know what I mean? I really don't give two shits about him. So that's why I said I did this tonight to open up the floor so I could hear from the Republican side, from the liberal side. Of course the liberals is going to come. You know the liberals come out in force all the time. You prove my point. He's a businessman. He doesn't really care about the people. No, of course. That's what I said. Yeah, he don't give a shit about the people. He don't listen. Trump don't care about nobody. He will send everybody to prison but him and his precious daughter Ivanka, the one that he want to hit. That's the only people that won't go to jail. Him and his daughter, everybody, even little Big Baron. Baron ass is expendable. Melania, Don Jr., Eric, and then the other girl, she don't even fuck with them. Tiffany's like, yo, I'm out of this shit. That's why I respect Tiffany Trump. She like, man, I don't know if she behind the scenes with her bullshit or nothing, but as of right now, Tiffany, I don't got nothing bad to say about Tiffany Trump because it looks like she just mind her business and she just want to stay out the way. Yo, Kakin, go looking for checking in. Hey, yo, Kakin, man, we got to do that thing too, nigga. You ain't never hit my motherfucking line yet, cuz. Hit my line, nigga. But yeah, I don't want to just jump down to orange, man. Like I said, the number is down there. If any conservatives want to give us a call tonight, if you want to come and you want to explain yourself and how you feeling about the Trump administration 14 months in, you're welcome to drop something in the chat or you're welcome to call in. Say, do you think his son will run in the future? Hopefully not. Which one of them? He got three of them motherfuckers. Eric looked like the leader of the Purge gang. Don Jr. looked like he sniffed a lot of coke, and then Barron looked like he just played with himself on YouTube. So I don't know which one of them should be the president. You know what I mean? I don't know which one of them guys should do it. Said Eric, oh man, Eric is the leader of the Purge team. We ain't want Eric to be the president. If Eric the president, we in trouble. I know he's worse than his dad. Eric Trump is worse than his dad. We cannot have no more Trumps in the White House. This shit got to stop now. This 80-year-old fucking man, he must go and let him finish out what he gonna do. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing to happen to him. Let him finish on his way and let him go on out the way and let him retire and go off in the sunset back to Mar-a-Lago somewhere. ICE agents killed 2 people this year and 26 people were murdered by the Democrat loving trans. Oh shit. No, hold on. I know about the ICE agents killing 2 people, but 26 people were murdered by the Democrat loving transgenders. Like that's crazy. Hold on, I ain't hear about none of them stories right there. I know about the two ICE agents, whatever, killing the Renee Good and then the other guy, the guy that was the nurse. I forgot his name. I'm sorry to forget his name though, but that was both messed up situation. And even if that is true, right there with the 26 people since January 2026, if that's a true statement, that's a sad statement too. But this is something right here. Hold on. I got a call in. Hold up, y'all. Yo, what's good, man? You on the mic? You hear me, brother? Hold on. Let me put my boy on. You on? I can't hear him. Hello? Yo. Can you hear me? Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead. You on?
Hey, stop going against the president, man.
Why is that, man? What did the president do for you?
Nah, man, look, the Bible says everyone must submit to government and authorities. All authorities come from God. And those in position of authority have been placed there by God. Stop going against my president, bro. My president is orange. It don't matter. He's been placed there by God, and that's just what it is.
I ain't fucking with you, man. Hey, yo, man. Like I said, man, it's all fair. It's all fair and love between me. I don't got no love for the orange man. I ain't got no love for Chuck Schumer. None of them guys, man. I'm just here trying to get everybody's opinion up here tonight. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you for calling in and dropping that little knowledge on us right there. And I still don't believe in that bullshit.
God, if you go against Trump, you go against God.
I ain't listening to that. All right, my boy. I'm gonna get with you, my brother.
Already.
All right. Yeah, now we back. Hold on. What she said, do your research on that. Okay, do your research. I'm going to definitely do my research. Yo, what's good? Yo, King, what's good, my brother? But I'm going to definitely do my research on that. But let me say one thing. Let me get back to that real quick, though. When things like that happen, that's what we have to stop doing as real Americans. We have to stop blaming, we saying the Democrats, because what Democrat, told those 26 people to go murder people? The same way that if when the violent right was marching through Charlottesville, Virginia 8 years ago. It seems like people forget about when the violent right was marching through Charlottesville and they ran the lady over with a car, and then they had tiki torches they bought out of Walmart saying Jews will not replace us. So today, when they make it sound like Democrats is anti-Semitic, it seems like we forget about the history of this country that's fast. But this is what the country loves us for us to do, is to forget about history. They only want us to know the history that they want to teach us. So I understand when people get mad at Democrats and they say this, but it's not the Democrats' fault, because the Democrat did not put the gun or the knife in somebody's hand and say, hey, go out there and create a mass shooting. You know what I mean? Because Dylan Roof didn't get that same thing. The little young kid, Kyle fucking Rittenhouse, which AKA Rittenhouse, he didn't get that same thing. They let Kyle go. Kyle is out here today living his life after he murdered two people. He was 17 years old, crossed the state line with a weapon that he wasn't supposed to have, and he's out home free today. And nobody's blaming the Republicans today and say the Republicans put the gun in Kyle's hand. So I understand when violence happens, we need to stop choosing sides and shit. We need to stop saying that about each other. We need to stop doing those type of things. Oh, it's the Republicans. It's the extremist Democrat. Listen, it's the extreme people that's doing that. It's not a party thing that's happening with. Leave politics alone. When somebody do some saintistic, nasty, just low down dirtiness type of murders, it's not a party thing. This is another human that just went out there and did some violent, crazy shit. So I understand where y'all come from, where people like to jump on each other's side and blame each side and say it's the Democrat Republic. Let's leave that shit alone, man. We real Americans. Let's talk to each other because at the end of the day, all of these guys sit in a room together and they create these same bills. You know, these people create these same bills. Gotcha. Yeah, you know, like that's all I gotta say to people out there on that situation. I understand we like to choose sides and things, but us being real Americans, man, let's stop choosing sides and saying who fault it is. And let's come together and let's band together as people and let's stop this politic thing because at the end of the day, politics is about money. And like I always tell y'all all the time, y'all could go down there, y'all could vote till y'all blue in the face. It doesn't matter. You could vote. You could stand out there in the cold. You could pass out cold waters. You could do whatever you want to do. But if you're not contributing to that campaign, some millions of dollars or even a couple hundreds of thousands of dollars, them guys don't work for you. They work for the lobbyists. The lobbyists, man, that's who they work for. They work for the big corporations. They work for guys like Jeff Bezos. They work for guys like Elon Musk. They don't work for the people because what if they work for the people, the wealth in like the wealth gap in this country wouldn't be the way it is if lawmakers really work for working people. And this is shit that I try to tell my fucking white counterparts. It don't matter what party you affiliate with. If you're a white liberal, you're a white conservative. Band together. Stop all that party line shit. Black conservatives, black liberals, black anybody, white any like let's band together. Put that party shit to the side. Like, let's put those things to the side, y'all. Like, we are real Americans out here. And we are really killing each other over party shit. And while them guys is sitting back in the White House creating these laws and laughing at us and shit, they don't give a fuck about none of us. No matter if you conservative, no matter who you are, they don't give a shit about you, brothers and sisters. We all, we all can live get along and work together. It's the people. Yes, that's what I'm saying out there. We all, and that's how we all. We all should be getting along with each other, because at the end of the day, one thing I could say about their declaration or whatever they play, the first words that come up in those things is "we the people." And when they say "we the people," that should be us, not them. When they said "we the people," they meant them as the government. They don't give a shit about nobody, and they definitely didn't give a shit about a person who looked like me. Like, you know what I mean? Even in their constitution today that I see some black people ride for on the news today. Oh, it's in the constitution. You know what? Fuck the American Constitution because it never changed. It never changed us to be people. In their constitution, they still call us three-fifths of a fucking man. So they need to burn that constitution down and do something new with it. So I don't give a fuck about your constitution. And y'all be having all my black people be all these pundits on TV. Yeah, but Trump is rude. Fuck the constitution, brother. They don't even think you a man. And you arguing for the United States America Constitution? I don't give a shit about their constitution. Burn that shit down and change the constitution. When y'all can do that and y'all can add us to be people to see us as equals and shit, then I might give a shit about your constitution. But until that time, I don't care about the American Constitution. They still think we're not people. I'm telling you, man. Like, but y'all, man, like I see some people checked in with us, man. I appreciate everybody who checked in with me tonight. I definitely appreciate y'all, man. But I was looking for definitely people from the other side to definitely give their opinion. But them people from the other side, it seems like they just want to be trolling on the internet and they don't want to have these real dialogues with people. And they think this man is really helping them in their life. Like, it cannot be Joe Biden who ruined your life for four. If your life was ruined in that 4 years, first of all, Trump was the president 4 years before that. You supposed to have been all high and mighty, had all this money. So you mean to tell me over the 4 years that Joe and them was running, you lost everything, your life went to shit? That can't be true. And then you got the rich people who play on that and say that, yeah, they're bad. Listen, the rich never lose money like that. They don't give a shit who the president is because at the end of the day, the president is working for them either way. Either way, whoever wins, if it's Trump, in 2028, if it's Rubio, Vance, Gavin Newsom, now they just threw my boy in the hat from Maryland, the Maryland governor, Westmore. It doesn't matter who it is. None of them don't work for the people. And then at the end of the day, don't ever get it twisted. The president is in charge of the military. This is why we have 50 governors. This is why we have 2 senators of the states. This is why we have a state senate house, a state congress in each state. We got a governor, we got mayors of each city. So at the end of the day, when y'all look into the president like the president is going to change your life with his policies, is bullshit. The president policies is for America. He sets the policies for America. He works with the federal policies. He don't work on your state level. So if your life was fucked up, turn around and you look at your governor of that state. You look at your senators. And that's the problem with some of my slow ass white counterpart people. Y'all blame Joe Biden, but you live in Mississippi. Everything in Mississippi is ran by the Republicans, but you blame Joe and Kamala. Everything is ran by the Republicans in Arkansas, Alabama, Nebraska. Oh, well, one district in Nebraska. Sorry, they got one blue district that they win during the presidency in Nebraska. But you got North Dakota, South Dakota. Y'all saying that Joe made y'all life bad, but when y'all turn around, everything is a Republican in your whole state. And you telling me that it was the blue side fault that you hear how dumb y'all people sound when y'all say that shit? You blame Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for the 4 years that your life was fucked up, but you never blamed your governor, your senator, or none of that. Why? They got rich. They got rich and your life got worse, and you blame the president. Like, y'all don't see how ignorant that shit sounds? Some of you people got to understand that, man. These politicians are playing games with y'all. The same thing that you do at work when you wake up every morning and you put your pants on, you tie your shoes up, and you go clock in that job, you looking to get through your day, and you looking to get through those 25 to 30 years, whatever, 40 years, and you gonna retire from your job. That's the same thing that the Senate and the Congress is doing. They take that's a regular job to them. They are not there to help nobody. How your life didn't change when you got Chuck Schumer in New York for 25 years? What was Chuck Schumer doing in New York City that he got elected 6 different times to the Senate? What was Chuck doing? Nothing. Because the Democrats in New York is a bunch of fucking morons. Then you could roll down to South Carolina. Lindsey Graham, 25 years, going on 26 years this year. He's been a senator since 2000 in South Carolina. South Carolina is one of the dumbest states and one of the poorest states in our fucking nation today. But y'all blame Joe Biden for y'all problems while Lindsey Graham is getting rich. You see what I mean about y'all guys? Y'all guys got to wake up. It's not the president's fault. Look at your senator. Look at McMaster's, the governor. Look at all these people down there. They made money while you stayed poor. They family not living wrong, but you blame Joe. The same side with the Democrats. Y'all blame Trump for your life going wrong, but you don't turn around and you don't blame Cory Booker, the senator of New Jersey, or you don't blame Amy Klobuchar, the senator of Minnesota. You know what I mean? But y'all saying all these people make y'all lives bad. They's who making your fucking life bad. The same people who only work about 90 days out of 365 days and they receive a full salary. Do y'all hear how that sound? Let us work 90 days out of 365 and receive a full salary. And let's see how fair that type of shit is right there. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to get into those type of talks right there though. And that's what I'm trying to tell us as American people. Y'all letting the politicians play y'all because y'all blaming everybody else but the people that's right there in your face. Those are the people that you're supposed to blame. The motherfuckers that you could go downtown in front of the governor's mansion, in front of the Congress buildings. Those are the people who making your fucking life bad. It's not the president that's making your life bad. And this goes out to the Democrat presidents or the Republican presidents. Like, I can't stand Donald Trump. He's no friend of mine. But it's not him making your life bad. It's not his policies. Trump don't even have, you can't even name one of Trump policies today to say it's making your life bad. Because Trump don't sign bills. He do executive orders. So he don't have, for everything Trump is doing today is going to get reversed in 4 years or 8 years, whenever the Democrats get back in office. because he don't sign laws. He write executive orders. And executive orders is like, I guess them shits is temporary laws. I guess that's what he loved to do. He liked to put shit in temporary place. His whole cabin, temporary motherfuckers in the cabinet. He got to keep changing them out because they temporaries. None of them could get confirmed through the Senate because they're a bunch of idiots. And he know they're a bunch of idiots, but he don't care because he like the racist shit that come out of their mouth. But yeah, though, like that's why I don't want to get too far off what I was talking about. I was talking about who making your life bad and shit, but that's who making your life bad. Today, if y'all don't know that shit, stop blaming the top of the ticket and blame the middle of the ticket. The people who you can see every day that works in your city, that who supposed to you can go downtown to your downtown Congress building. You can go to you can find the governor's mansion. These things is looking up. You can look up these things online and you can find these things. That's how easy it is to find these things online. You can look these things up and start going to ask these guys the questions why your life is doing so bad because they policies and they cities is fucking up your life. It ain't the top of the ticket. Trust that. But yeah, man, I'm glad y'all hung out with me for the night, man. I ain't really get no callings, and um I got a couple questions in the chat, couple comments in the chat, man. I definitely appreciate y'all. You'll rather Sleepy Joe, you'll rather Trump or Sleepy Joe. Shit, both of them dudes is sleepy, but at the end of the day, if we go and go by like, and this is what people always say, perception is greater than reality. So if we gonna go by perception of things, I will pick Donald Trump. Of course, because Trump looked like he's more advanced, he looked like he's more active on things, but Trump never had no policies. Now we would have went reality. Sleepy Joe was sleepy as hell, but Sleepy Joe had a couple policies that really did good for America. You know what I mean? And people won't admit that. And like I said, I'm not saying he was a good president, but Sleepy Joe had a couple good policies that helped America out. When you ask a Trump supporter today, they can't name not one Trump's policy today. You know what they turn around and say? They say immigration, the border. It's the immigration on the border. Like, that's not a policy, you fucking moron. That's an executive order. That wasn't a policy that he created. And fine, you can have the border. How in the hell do you like the border? How did the border change your life? They stopped immigrants from coming in the country. Did they lower prices? No. You know, did and their biggest talking point is, oh, eggs is lower, gas is lower. Let me tell you about that, you fucking morons. We don't eat gas, and everybody in the world just don't eat eggs. Now, let me ask y'all a question out there tonight. Would you settle for $3.50 gallons of gas and you had an apartment, a nice apartment, 2 bedroom for about $800 a month? Would you settle for a 2 bedroom apartment for $800 a month, a nice apartment, not no shabby shit, a nice apartment, and you had to pay $3.50 of gas? Would you settle for that? Or would you settle for $2 gas and $1,700 apartments today? So y'all tell me, what would y'all settle for? $3.50 a gallon with an $800 nice apartment? Or you paying a nice $1,200 mortgage? Or would you settle for the $2 of gas with a $2,600 mortgage and a $1,700 apartment? You know what I mean? Those are the questions that y'all need to ask yourself. Because when those pipelines bursted back during the first Trump administration and gas went up high as hell, what did y'all do? Y'all paid for the gas because y'all had to get to work to feed your motherfucking family. So if gas go up to $3, $4 a gallon, that'll be so be it. But can prices come down on housing? Can prices come down on beef? I looked at a tube of ground beef the other day. A 3-4 pound tube of ground beef was $17. $17 for a little 3 pound tube of ground beef. And y'all up here bragging about the president did a great job? Get the fuck out of here. But you said, I have not seen $800 rent in over a decade. That is abolished. Yes, it is. It's gone. You're 100% right. That shit is gone. But that's what I try to ask people. So how is life getting better if those things like that could never happen no more? But then they telling me that gas is $1.99, or Trump got gas down to $2.20, and eggs is down to $3. I don't give a shit about none of that. Like, I don't care. That's what I'm saying. Y'all poll Americans. Y'all never poll me, because I would have told y'all could go and eat a fat one and go and walk up on out of here. If you gonna tell me that eggs is down and gas is down, what about rent? What about mortgage? What about the new home prices? How the hell does home prices double in 3, 4 years? And then you know what we hear? Oh, it's Joe Biden's fault. It's Joe Biden. Nigga, it been 13 to 14 months. How the fuck you still blaming Biden? Like, you still blaming Joe, and y'all still believing it's Joe's fault after 14 months, and y'all not giving this little fucking fat turd no, like, no rough. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know what to say about that shit, man. I see, sometimes I lose my train of thought when we start talking about those kind of people. But like I said, I'd rather settle for lower price, like lower prices, where they bring down the price of homes. A brand new home. Who's gonna buy a brand new home? How many millennials can buy a brand new home? And now certain people can buy homes. If you want to live in certain towns, yes, you can buy homes. If you want to live out in a rural area somewhere, yeah, you can afford that shit. But most people don't want to just go and settle out in a rural area when they're in their middle of their 30s and things like that. People want to live in a city lifestyle, or maybe live 15, 20 minutes outside the city. And if you find a home 15, 20 minutes outside of a major city, especially where I live at today, the lowest home you're gonna find is like a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home, and it's about $550,000. You know, just a couple years ago, during the beginning of Joe and them presidency and all that, right? Coming out of COVID, when we rebounded a little bit out of COVID, homes percentages was like at about a what 5.2% or something like that. Now home prices is at damn near 7%, and it's going higher. How can the millennials, anybody looking to get up off the ground, even Gen Z, I don't understand how they even gonna afford a home. Even though I don't think a lot of them probably do. A lot of them want to live that lavish life as of right now. I don't know how they will be in 10 years, but they like to live the lavish life, the Gen Z. But millennials who settling down now and they trying to figure out through life, or they already going through life and they trying to figure out how they can purchase them a home. They done did everything the right way. They done fixed their credit. They done saved up a couple dollars, and then when they go down there to get the bank loan, you're telling you, yes, we'll give you a loan, but the mortgage is going to be $3,200 a month. And then you start to figure out that you like, damn, my apartment is $1,700 a month. I'm paying this a year. You know, I could stay in the apartment for a couple more years because I'm not going to have to pay $3,200 a month for 10 years probably now. So how can we ever be the ones? Well, how can we even think about home ownership with this shit that's going on today, and everybody happy and saying that they policies or what Trump tariffs is doing is helping the country today? Them tariffs ain't doing nothing but destroying our country from the inside out, and that's what's going to happen with us. We're going to destroy our own country, and it's fine. It's fine that we destroying the country because y'all don't care about us destroying the country. Yeah, like it's no, y'all don't even mind that this man is destroying the country out here tonight. But I guess I'll return again. I'm gonna return again next Monday night again, and I'll see if we could tune in and we get some more questions from the Trump administration side, people who are on the Republican side, because I would love to hear from the right. I don't call nobody a radical. I don't want to use the term radical right, radical left. I just want to hear from people who identify as they self as a conservative or liberal. I don't want to hear none of the radical trolling nonsense. But next week I will return again 9 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Central time. I definitely will return again, and I would definitely love to hear from the other side. Like, I know y'all guys can't be out there hiding, and I know y'all life ain't all peaches and cream over there on the right side. So next Monday again, I will be back doing this again. And again, if you guys would like to tune into our regular show that we do every Wednesday and Saturday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, Black and Talkative will be back on Wednesday night for season 2, episode 14. But I'm glad that everybody, whoever came in with here tonight with me, dropped a little comment, had a little something to say about something. Thank you for the little call into my homie and everything like that. I know you out there bullshitting, be trolling and all that, but yeah, I know how we do again. And ain't no such thing as make America great again. America was never great from the start. But man, I appreciate the little bit of viewers I had tonight. Maybe it'll grow, maybe not, but I will be back again next Monday, 9 p.m. for another Black and Talkative special call-in show. But I appreciate everybody for out there checking with me. I appreciate everybody for dropping their comments and everything. So I see y'all again on Wednesday night, 9:30 p.m. for season 2, episode 14. I love y'all. See y'all when I see y'all. Black and Talkative special. I'm out of here.